Everyone, how are you all? Hope you are doing very well. In this video, we'll understand what dependency injection in Laravel. We will see why creating object manually inside the controller is very bad practice, and we will build a small post-service example, inject it properly, and finally bind it using interface inside Laravel. So let's go ahead and dive in. First of all, I have a new project here. Okay, so nothing there, so just pure project, very straightforward. I'm using Laravel 12. Okay, so let's go ahead and first of all just create a new controller. Okay, PHP artisan make controller. Okay, and this will create a new controller for us here. I just want to create index method here. Okay, and just for example return some kind of view. I don't have this view yet, but let's use post and dot index. Let's create this very quickly here. Okay, so I go to resources and the view. So this will point to this. So I have this posts here, so I just create a new file here called index.template.php. Okay, cool. So we have this empty file here. This shouldn't complain anymore here. Okay, and now so this I want to delete this and just point it to that action inside the controller. Okay, so let's do home controller and index, and I just call it name as a home here. Okay, so I don't need the full qualifier here, so I just need to onboard the here like this. Okay, so this now will point to this file. So let's, because now we need to run the server, which is Laravel like this, which serve, yeah. And now if refresh, we will see empty page, which is nice. Okay, now if I just create like HTML here. Okay, cool, and let's call it this here posts, and let's define h1 post. Okay, we should have something like posts here, which is nice here. Okay, now let's do it in the bad way. First of all, let's create a new class here. Okay, let's create a new folder. I will services, and then inside this folder I will define a new class called PostService. Okay, which is cool. Now let's define a new method called getPosts, and let's return array of posts. Okay, simply ID, and let's make it 1 and first post, and let's copy and paste this one more time, and 2, and let's okay like this, just to make our life easier. Instead of return array of array, let's return array of object. Okay, just cast this to object like this. Okay, cool. Now we have this, which is cool now, and let's now do what we have to do here. Yeah, sorry, we have this error here. So let's now create this class. Okay, post surface. Okay, so this we create this here, and let's grab the posts now. Post, yeah, get post. Now let's pass it to the control. We have two ways to pass it. We can do it like this. Okay. Okay, like compact. What compact doing here is just we'll grab this and we'll do like this. This is a compact. We'll do something like this. Okay, so we have two options: do this or this. I will keep it like this. Okay, in case you want to use this one, I will keep it like command here. Now refresh the page. Okay, nothing happened here. So let's go ahead and just show some posts. Okay, very straightforward, nothing here. So just because we passed posts to the blade. Okay, for each okay, let's use this one, which is cool. Now post, let's loop and post here, which is cool. Now I just want to show the title. Okay, which is cool, and let's do BR here. Cool, so we have the first post and the second post. Nothing wrong with it, so all good. But here, so the controller is responsible about to create this. So this will make it very hard to test the controller in the future, and also will be coupled with this poster, which is very bad idea. And instead of this, we have, let's do the second way using DI. So I will delete this, okay, and I will define here the construct here, okay. I will inject this class inside the construct like this, okay, and then here we will define the post service to grab this one, okay. So now just we need to define this here as a private, okay, and so ready to go. Now instead of using this, we'll use this like this. So here this controller not responsible anymore to create this class. It doesn't know anything about the implementation for this one. Just we passing the constructor like this, and now we'll see the same result, nothing will change here, okay. So this is the second way and pure way to do like DI, okay. With this all being said, now let's use the Laravel DI container instead of this will give the interface will give more flexible in the future. So what we're going to do is just create here a new folder, okay, called contract, okay, and I will define here a new interface. I will call it PostService interface, okay, and here we go, we have it here, and I will define a new method here, get posts, okay, and we have it here. Now if I come back to this class and I tell okay implement this here and import this class here, so nothing will be changed here. If I delete, for example, this method, Laravel will complain like, okay, you need to implement this, okay, so you have to add this. So this in the future we add API, that API service to grab the post from the internet or from the database. You implement this class, okay. Now here we go to the provider in Laravel here, and we register a new, we bind this class to this class here. So this interface to this concrete implementation for this, okay. So here all good here. Now I'm telling Laravel, anyone ask for this interface, just give them this one. I will come here, I'm not going to onboard, I'm not going to inject the interface, okay, here. So post service interface, I'm going to define the type here, post service like this, okay. So this telling Laravel, anyone ask about this, just give them this class, which is this one, okay. Let's refresh the page here, all good, all working here just fine. Now what we're going to do is just to wrap this up, okay. So here in the future, okay, why we have done this in first place, so this will make your code more flexible in the future, okay. You're not going to use this class, maybe you want to create another class, okay. For example, I will call it API post service, okay, and this class will implement the post service interface. Here I will create the add the method here, okay, and whatever I will do the API call or whatever and return the posts from the internet, okay. And then I change it from the post service this one to another one. This will be very handy as well if you have like a payment service, you create interface and you accept the payment with Stripe or any provider. So this will make your application more flexible, and the home controller doesn't know anything about where this data come from. We have this interface. So this very quick tutorial, guys, about DI controller, DI Dependency Injection, and hope you find it interesting. And the source code will be available in the comment section. Please like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye.